Level 1. The Contract Rookie. The helicopter door slides open before the rotors even slow down. Hot air slams into your face, sand whips across the landing zone. Someone shouts your name over the headset, but the sound is swallowed by the turbine scream. This is your first contract. 3 months ago, you were sending resumes to security firms and private defense recruiters. Now you're standing in a desert compound outside Mosul, with a rifle that technically doesn't belong to you, and a patch on your arm that technically doesn't exist. You signed a 92-day contract. $650 a day. No benefits, no questions. The man waiting for you at the gate is a former Marine Staff Sergeant named Briggs. He looks at your boots first. Then your hands. You ever take fire before? He asks. You hesitate half a second too long. He nods anyway. Stay behind me on patrol. Don't talk to clients. Don't shoot unless someone else shoots first. Those are the rules. Private military companies run on simple currencies: competence, reliability, and silence. Your first job is convoy security. You ride in the rear gun truck behind a fuel shipment heading north through a highway. Everyone calls Ambush Alley. You grip the machine gun like it might disappear. IED craters mark the road every few miles. No one talks. Your headset crackles with calm voices, discussing routes and checkpoints like they're ordering coffee. You realize something quickly. Everyone here has already survived the thing you're terrified of. You haven't. Halfway through the convoy, a pickup truck drifts too close to the column. Your heart spikes. Your finger tightens on the trigger. Briggs' voice cuts through your headset. Easy, rookie. The truck swerves away. Nothing happens. But something changes inside you. Fear doesn't disappear. It just gets filed away. You finish the contract. You don't panic anymore. That's when they offer you another one. Level 2. The Reliable Gun. Your second contract pays more. $900 a day. Same desert, different client. Now you sit in the front truck. New rookies sit behind you. You notice the difference immediately. They grip their weapons too tightly. They stare at every rooftop. You recognize the look. You had it once. The company doesn't promote based on rank. It promotes based on survival. 3 months in the field earns you a reputation. 6 months earns you trust. Trust means responsibility. You start running route planning. You learn the unofficial rules. Never drive the same road twice in a week. Never stop the convoy unless someone is bleeding. Never fire warning shots unless you're prepared to fire real ones. One afternoon outside Fallujah, a white sedan ignores the checkpoint barrier. The driver keeps moving. Your team leader says 2 words over the radio. Disable it. You fire into the engine block. The car jerks to a stop 30 yards away. Inside is a terrified family. No bomb. Just panic. You stare at the smoking hood of the car and realize something. Private war runs on seconds. You don't get to wait for certainty. That night, someone wires your next payment. $27,000 for 30 days. You stop thinking about the morality. You start thinking about efficiency. That's when the company notices you. Level 3. The Team Leader. The promotion comes quietly. No ceremony. Just a message in your encrypted inbox. Team Lead. Contract extension approved. Your pay jumps to $1,400 a day. Now 6 men answer to you. Your job isn't pulling the trigger anymore. Your job is making sure everyone comes back alive. You study maps at night. satellite images, supply routes, insurgent patterns. You learn to read danger in small details. A parked motorcycle where one wasn't yesterday. Fresh gravel on a shoulder. Windows closed in a village that should be awake. Every decision carries weight now. One wrong call can kill everyone behind you. 2 months into the contract, your convoy hits a roadside bomb. The explosion flips the second truck. Dust fills the air. You hear screaming through the comms. Your instinct says chase the attackers. Your training says secure the team. You choose the team. 2 operators are wounded, but no one dies. That decision becomes your reputation. Reliable under pressure. That reputation travels. Private military companies compete for one thing above all: operators who make hard calls and live with them. A recruiter from another firm contacts you. They're offering a different kind of contract. Higher risk, higher pay, and a title you've never had before. Level 4, the operator. Your new job doesn't involve convoys. It involves people. High-value clients. Government advisors. Oil executives. Diplomats who travel with briefcases full of secrets. You become a close protection operator. Your world shrinks to a 10-foot perimeter around one human being. Your client this month is a European energy negotiator. Worth billions to the company. Worth millions to anyone who kidnaps him. You watch everything. Doorways. Hands. Reflections in glass windows. You sit across from him in armored SUVs while he signs deals that will reshape oil contracts for entire regions. You're paid $2,000 a day to make sure he never notices danger. Danger means you failed. One night, a motorcycle trails your convoy through Baghdad traffic. Too persistent. Too close. You reroute instantly. 2 blocks later, the bike disappears. You never confirm whether it was surveillance or coincidence. In this business, survival counts more than certainty. Your instincts sharpen. Your reactions speed up. You stop seeing crowds as people. You see them as variables. Risk percentages. Threat probabilities. That's when the company brings you inside the headquarters. They want you training others. Level 5, the instructor. You leave the desert. For the first time in years. The training facility sits in the mountains of Eastern Europe. Concrete ranges, kill houses, simulation rooms. You're not just protecting clients anymore. You're manufacturing operators. Every month, 20 recruits arrive. Former soldiers, ex-police, adrenaline junkies chasing contractor paychecks. You break them down fast. Sleep deprivation. Live fire exercises. Urban ambush drills. The company charges governments $60,000 per trainee. Your job is making sure they're worth the price. You teach them the truth about private warfare. Governments fight for politics. Private companies fight for contracts. One student freezes during a room-clearing drill. You pull him aside. You hesitate in a hallway like that overseas. You tell him quietly, someone dies. He nods. But you know he won't last. Most don't. Out of 20 recruits, maybe 8 become deployable. The rest disappear back into civilian life. Your reputation grows again. Operators you trained start leading teams overseas. They send you messages. Photos from new war zones. New contracts. New money. That's when the executives invite you upstairs. Level 6, the operations director. The office overlooks the entire training compound. Glass walls. Quiet hallways. No gunfire. Your salary is $320,000 a year now, plus performance bonuses tied to contracts. Your job isn't fighting anymore. Your job is deploying violence efficiently. You coordinate operations across 3 continents: Africa, the Middle East, Eastern Europe. Teams move based on your spreadsheets. Convoys. Protection details. Black site security. You manage logistics worth tens of millions. Helicopters. Armored vehicles. Satellite intelligence. Every decision ripples across hundreds of lives. A government minister calls requesting emergency protection for an upcoming election. The contract value is $48 million. You approve the deployment in 12 minutes. 30 operators board flights that night. You watch the map markers move across the world. Private war has become logistics. Clean. Efficient. Profitable. But there's another layer above you. And they're watching how you handle power. Level 7. The silent executive. Your new office isn't near the training grounds. It's in London. Glass tower. Corporate boardroom. The company calls you a strategic partner now. You own equity. 7% of the firm. Last year, the company cleared $1.8 billion in contracts. You sit at tables with government officials who publicly claim they don't use private armies. Privately, they do. Everyone does. You negotiate security deals for oil pipelines, election monitoring, and counterinsurgency support. Entire conflicts become line items in your presentations. A border war in Africa turns into a $210 million stabilization contract. You approve it. Operators deploy within weeks. Some of them trained under you years ago. Some of them die. You read the incident reports. Brief. Clinical. You've learned something about power. The closer you get to it, the quieter it becomes. No gunfire. No explosions. Just signatures. And numbers. But even here, there's someone above you. Someone whose name never appears on contracts. Level 8. The architect. You rarely visit the offices now. You don't need to. The company runs because you built the system that runs it. 32 active contracts. 700 operators deployed worldwide. 3 governments that quietly depend on your company's existence. Your personal income last year was $47 million. Most of it routed through investment firms that trace back to you if someone looks closely enough. But few people do. You stopped thinking like an operator a long time ago. Now you think in decades. Stability zones. Resource corridors. Private security shaping geopolitics in quiet ways. You understand the real rule of this ecosystem. War never disappears. It just changes clients. Some nights you scroll through operator rosters. Names you recognize. Men you trained. Men who replaced the ones before them. You notice one new name on the list. 23 years old. First, overseas contract. Convoy security. Mosul region. You close the file. Somewhere tonight, a helicopter door is opening in the desert. A rookie steps out into the dust with a rifle that technically doesn't belong to him. He thinks he understands the job. He doesn't. But he will.